afternoon, Jets Nation. Welcome to New York Jets News, hosted by Jets. And today we are talking about the New York Jets being offered a first-round pick for Sam Darnold and Travis Etienne's thoughts on being a New York Jet. But before we get started, I'm going to be asking you to hit that subscribe button if you are new here. But if you're like, Jude, don't even know what your content's all about, why should you even bother hitting that subscribe button when you can't tell what the content's about within the first 30 seconds of the video? Watch the entire thing, then at the end, you'll maybe consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit that like button if you end up enjoying the video. The more likes I get, the more YouTube recommends my videos to viewers who never even heard of New York Jets news. So why don't you go ahead and hit those two buttons. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Links are down below in the description. With all that boring stuff out of the way, let's talk some Jets news. Alrighty, so according to Lakey, the Jets turned down the 49ers' first-round pick for Sam Darnold earlier this offseason. Joe Douglas and company had concerns about Wilson's shoulder and wanted to see his pro day. Now super confident and will likely be the number 2 overall pick. I mean, Wilson has been having shoulder issues since like high school, and this is one of the big reasons you haven't heard of this guy before the 2020 season, because that reoccurring shoulder injury was causing him to miss games, not allowing him to play to his best ability. But he did have a shoulder surgery before the 2020 season, which is why he's like now on the map and most likely going to be the number 2 overall pick. But apparently Douglas still had some concern about Wilson's shoulder, but he was, medically cleared about 2 weeks ago, and obviously Darnold is on the Carolina Panthers, so we must be confident about Wilson's shoulder. Also, a very smart move by Joe Douglas. I mean, you don't want to go ahead and draft Wilson, and it turns out that the guy can't even play 10 games a season for you. So, very smart move by Joe Douglas. A guy who's been mocked to the New York Jets quite a bit has been Travis Etienne. Running back is a need for the New York Jets, but it's not necessarily that big of a need to take a running back at 34. Matt O'Leary actually made a great video explaining why the New York Jets don't need to draft a running back at 34. I will link it down below in the description. Check it out after this video is over. But anyway, Bucky Brooks asked Travis Etienne on the Move the Six podcast what he would think of playing for the New York Jets. And here's what he had to say.
Your name has been connected to the New York Jets a lot. And so if you've had the opportunity to talk to the Jets or even thought about going to the Jets, how do you think your game would fit if you had an opportunity to play with the Jets or play in New York?
Honestly, I feel like my game would fit perfectly. I feel like the Jets, the way the organization is headed, I feel like you can plug me in and I'll be an instant, I'll help the team instantly day one. So, I mean, I have been saying that, and man, it's just kind of just humbling to me to even just be in a mock draft, for instance, just having people want me to be on that team. So, man, I feel like if I'm there, I feel like it'll be a great situation because I feel like I'm a guy where you can put in any kind of offense and I'll make the best out of it.
Well, they got that big old left tackle, Mekhi Becton. And so you have an opportunity to run behind them in a scheme that we've seen a lot of running backs have a tremendous amount of success.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, that's what I love to see. That's what I love.
Well, that's all the news I have for you guys today. Hopefully I convinced you to hit the subscribe and like button. Don't forget to follow me on social media. Links are down below in the description. Make sure to comment down below your thoughts on today's video, or if you just want to have a conversation about the New York Jets, fire it away. I will also be posting a mock draft video this weekend, so stay tuned for that. Well, I'm your host, Jude, signing off for now. See you later.